Everyone, and welcome to our channel Project Management and Control. This video tutorial I'm making to demonstrate the contents of the Primavera XER file. So if you are my viewer and you see my previous video for the Power BI, you maybe notice that I explained the XER file. So I repeat it again, and that XER file is text file where values are separated by a delimiter, which is called tab. Because this is the text file and the values are delimited by tab, we can open the same file of Primavera in the any text editor. For example, we can open in the text file, or we can open the file as a text, or we can open in the Excel, and we can modify it as required and appropriate. I'm saying you as appropriate is before, because if you add some values and which is not coinciding with the Primavera program, it will not be open in the Primavera. So you have to make the file, modify the file with proper care and values, so that you are able to open the same file in the Primavera P6. So if you see on my screen, you can notice that what are the contents of the P6 XER file. When you open the file, you can see what is you see what on the screen now, and we see this detail while in Primavera P6 itself and in Excel itself. So I demonstrate the XER file contains is that the file contains five types of data. Number one is the first row is the header, which is like same for all the table. It is called ERD where HDR is stand for header file. The last row is percentage %E, which is represent the end of the data, and then the percentage %T is the table header and contains the name of the file in the column B. We will see this in a while. And then similarly, we have percentage %F. Percentage %F stands for the field row and contains a list of the table fields named in the subsequent columns. Therefore, for every table and table, it comes immediately after the percentage %T row. Means if you so first we will find the percentage T row, the next two is percentage %F row, and then the percentage R row. Percentage R is a record row and contains the data for that record. Therefore, for every R, there is a record for the table T. Therefore, for each record and first come after the percentage %F row, and all the rows are follow one by one. So let's see this all in Primavera P6 and Excel itself. As you can see my screen, that we have one Primavera file which is an extension of XER. If you right click it and say open with notepad. So if you open the notepad, you can see that file is contains something like this, and which is not very easy to read, and you have so much data which is not aligned properly. So this type of file is look horrible, and it's really scary. So, but if we close this file and change the extension of the file, just right click and select the rename. So the rename option, it will change, it will select the file name. Just go in the text file, the extension of the file, which is XER. Just change this XER to TXT text file, and it will ask you for confirmation. Just make confirmation. Once it's confirmed, if you then you just go to Excel, and from the Excel we open this file. Just go open, just browse the file. Just open from here. You can see I select the folder, but it don't show any value. So just select all file, and we are here. We have text file. So just select this text file, click open. Then this text import wizard scheme, it has containing the three steps. First step is asked choose the file type that best describe your data. So this file is a text delimited file. So we select this text delimited. Make sure that we did not select this my data has header. Once you do this one, go to next. Here is the delimiter. What is delimiter used? Sometimes it's semicolon, sometimes comma, space, other. So for our file, the text delimiter. So we just select tab, and this leave the other information as it is. Next, and this also no need to make changes here, and just select finish. Just keep the same setting as shown on the screen, and just click finish. So now your file is open in the text editor, and you can see here that we have as I told you little before, that first row is the EMRHDR. ADR is the header row. This our P6 version. My version is 18.8. this project name, admin, and then it is database. Okay, and this currency name, this is by default. The first is coming the currency name here. You can see rows: US dollar, pound sterling, Russian ruble, UAE dirham. This all shown here. So if you click anywhere and press Control down arrow, it will take you to down at the end of the data. You can see that the last row is percentage %E. Percentage %E stands for the end of data. So if you go up and if you select it from here, okay, and select the filter from here, and you will come here, you will see that we have four types of data. Number one is the, I explained to you, EMRHDR, which is a header file. Then we have N, which is the end of the data. Percentage %F is a field. Percentage %R is a record, which is contains to which is belongs to any table. So all fields are belongs to any table, and all fields, all records are belongs to any all records are belong to any particular field, or all field are belongs to any particular table. So if you select here in the second row here, this is currency type. If you click here, you will find here that there's a lot of data here, and you can see that here you have find your table name. For example, if I select here and go here and select the table, so it will show you the table name. I have this table name, for example, currency type, OBS, project calendar, uh, project WBS, okay, schedule options, activity type, task, activity code, activity predecessor, activity task activity, and this is schedule option, like all this. So all, if you select on anywhere, for example, if you go and select percentage T and percentage F, you will see that they will come one of every F after T. For example, currency type, you have currency ID. Then we have table OBS. Then we have OBS ID. Percentage T is a project. Then project ID. Then calendar, and the field is calendar ID. Other down is the calendar IDs, if you see here. Okay, and then schedule option, project WBS. Under this is a percentage F, which is the field, and which shows the WBS ID. And then activity type ID, task ID, activity code ID. This all you can see here. That all activities, all the table and their field values are shown. So if you select this from here, and here you can see here, for example, if I select from here and go to activity code, as I explained in my previous video, we have select this one. So for example, we have this one, activity code, and this activity code 157 is the activity code ID, and then activity code, and then this value is activity code ID. So if you just if you're working on any particular code, just manage code the row number. For example, my activity code ID type is 57. Activity code table is 111, and then activity code ID is 112. So 113, 114 will be the code values. So if I select here and remove all the filter, I just go to row 57. I just recorded row number 57, then row number 111, and row number 112. So if I just select this one and go to row number 57, you can see here that this is activity code, and we have this here to show you project name, discipline, traits. Okay, this all are activity code. This is the code values at the project level. Similarly, if you go to row number 111, it will show you the activity code. It's our table. Then this is the field value. What you find inside this table. So inside this table of activity code, you will find activity code ID, parent activity code ID, activity code value, activity code name, like for preliminaries, engineering, procurement, construction. This is the short name what we assign, and this is the sequence number. This color, this normally we are not using, and how many activities are assigned to it. Similarly, if you go to other, this all values are shown. So in this case, in this way you can see all the contents of your XER file. Once you, if you want to make any modification, be careful and be properly be known what are the contents of the table and field, and what are the contents in the percentage R. Percentage R represents the present the values. So these values you have to be very careful when you are assigning this one. If you assign something, for example, if I assign some values here, for that this activity code not exists. For example, this 415, 16, and we have code for, if I assign something for 417, this code are not exist in the Primavera, or not defined here in 57, row number 57. If we come here, I define up to only 416. So if I do not define any code value for 417 and I put the values are 417, it will not import in the Primavera. So make sure that all the values you assign are matched and there's no discrepancy inside the data. If you do this all modification changes, just select this file. I'm not saving here, saving here. Go in the again in the text file, right click and like rename and make this back to XER. It will confirm you change the type of the file, just select it and it will be changed. So now this file you can import back to Primavera. So I hope this video is somehow useful for you. It will give you some insight information for the XER file. And if you like it, please like, share and subscribe the channel and share this video with your fellow plan engineer for your understanding of XER file. Thank you very much for your time. See you again in the next video. Thank you very much. Take care and bye bye.